What's up, everybody? Good evening. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Of course, for those that do not know, I am Arneezy. I'm joined by Geki and Jushido Brown for tonight's very special Fighting EX Layer tier list discussion. How are you two gentlemen doing?
Doing all right so far.
That's
Have a
good.
Doing
nice
great,
night.
man.
That's good. That's
Drinking
good.
water, which I
Drinking
hope the
water,
rest of you are.
of course, because
Me too.
water is very important. Got to stay hydrated and all that. So
Nah, man. You sent me that picture of you drinking G Fuel, Garuda Fuel.
that was like this morning.
Who drinks
uh,
G Fuel in the morning? Why not water?
I did drink water, and then I drank some G Fuel. I
Damn.
I have like I have like a schedule with the water, right when I wake up, and then after I have a cigarette, and then I go for the G Fuel. Just saying,
I respect.
I drink water like all the time. I drink my body weight in water because water is good for you. All right, so as I said earlier, we're having a it might quite possibly the wildest tier list for fighting EX layer. It's not a traditional tier list of who is better, who is the best, etc., etc. But it is a fighting EX layer character design tier list. And
Yep.
the reason I ask, I ask Geki because he does art things. I think.
I'm an animator of sorts.
Yeah, you're an animator of sorts, and Jushido, you have a vast knowledge of drip. So I feel like you two are the perfect folks to be able to join in on this discussion. So I want to preface this to you guys, to you folks in the stream here, that this is basically based on Fighting EX layer design. So we're not gonna count the characters that were in Street Fighter EX, because if that were the case, Jack would already be at the top for his Street Fighter EX2 character design, because that dude be looking dapper as all hell.
Yeah, it has to be FEXL. FEXL based.
Just FEXL based. Nothing else. We're not gonna uh, count the EX series or Fighting Layer or Fighting Sample. Well, Fighting Sample because we don't really know much about Fighting Sample other than whatever I've seen before. That's about it.
Hmm.
So basically, how we're gonna do this, we're gonna rate it based on how the character looks, what they're wearing, maybe hair color might be in effect, things like that. Little nuances of little things, things like that. So there might be some arguments here and there, especially with Jushido, because he just loves to talk about what is on his mind most of the time. So that's it's gonna be a fun time. So we're gonna get things started off with Alan. This template is what I actually made. For those that go on Tier Maker and actually find this, because I actually made this. Make your own. I had it down to 4 rows instead of five because five was a little bit too much. So we're going with 4 rows instead. So I want to hear first of all I want to hear Geki's thoughts on the Alan design.
Whew. Well, he is American, so that's got to be minus 1 point, I think, in my eyes.
Wow.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
Wow.
but I will say
Oh.
he's very. I like the redesign that they gave him, and so because before he was kind of a Shoto clone, sort of like Dan. He had a very simple gi outfit with like the wrapped arms. But in this one, he definitely looks like an all-American fighter, and I like how they base him on Chuck Norris, but he's not. It's not an entire copy. Like it's like a lot like '80s Chuck Norris with like a bit of flair and like Cobra Kai karate design. Plus, I love that even the Japanese players don't understand a word he says.
Look, all he, according, like as Bushido has said before, all Alan is doing is just spitting some propaganda.
Yeah,
I've been telling y'all this is like when I start playing online, since like April. Alan is just telling you to join the army and sell your PS4. He wants you off PS4 net play and out there fighting with him, punching Darun in the nuts.
it's true.
I,
The
th- you know,
patented dick punch. Yeah.
yeah, and I really do. I mean, the thing is, I do like the young Chuck Norris design. Way of the Dragon is one of my favorite movies. Things that he really played a great villain in that movie. So I mean, I do like the design, but the thing is with Alan though, he has a very I wouldn't say like very basic red, white, and blue design, but it's kind of semi cliche in my opinion. You know, things
Yeah,
like that.
I wouldn't say it's definitely up there in the FEXL design, but it's not bad. It's
Mm,
just like when you look at, I think when you compare the other characters of the cast or the other characters in the cast, he's definitely a lot more simple and like it's kind of like one or two, like one and a half ideas fleshed out in like the character itself. But I mean, in gameplay and in combined with like the voice and like how he emotes himself during the game, I think that just sends him like way higher than he should be. Like if you just looked at a picture of him, you're like, okay. And then when you hear him play and you watch him fly, like it's just the most entertaining thing you've ever seen.
mm. I also, I mean, you know, with design wise, you know, why did they decide to design it to where this character has a command grab?
That's a different discussion on easy.
Yeah,
Exactly,
true.
exactly.
Look, now,
So,
now my piece on it, Alan's my boy. And when I say he's my boy, I mean I can't fucking stand him. He hurts my life bar. But like Alan is like there's cool and then there's clean. Alan is really cool because like Geki
Yeah.
said, his design is simple and it works. You know,
mm,
like in software development, there's a thing called keep it simple, stupid. Alan is pretty good for that. Like his design isn't complicated; it just looks good. And then he has all these expressive animations and attacks. You know, he yells Fire Force with his whole chest.
Yeah.
Justice Fist. He does that long ass animation after he punches you. You
yeah,
know,
and
he's so animated. He has all this energy in his moves, even his DP. So it's really cool to see, and that makes him cooler than what his design already is.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, he has a lot of he's a very passionate character in terms of everything he says. You know, want you to sell your PS4 and join the army, all that stuff. So very passionate, high energy character, despite the fact that the character literally just explodes in front of you. So
Yeah.
I would.
If I had to cut to the chase, I would put him in A tier. And I didn't mean to cut you off right there, by the way.
That's fine.
Mm.
I was about to say that too. I'd put him in A tier as well. Very, despite the fact that it's a semi cliche design, he still has some good design cues, and the fact that everybody likes Chuck Norris. So.
Yeah. I would only put him in B tier if he wasn't so amazing to listen to and watch. Like cuz just on paper, if you look at him on paper, he's definitely a B tier, but like the personality they shoved into this character is A tier for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think, if he would have been, I mean, for you, Geki, he probably would have been an S tier if he wasn't American, right?
Oh, if he's Canadian, S
Hold
plus.
on. Hold on. Like if we can count like alternate colors and stuff, like he definitely belongs here because that is the pinky the one D Nice uses? That one has got
Yeah,
like
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
and I
one.
do like
like the
that.
pink one,
I do like that silver one that Rizero uses too.
The
the
black
pink
and white
one, the
one
black
is
one.
really
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
I was just about to say the black and white one.
Yeah.
the
Or
the
the
Like
white
blue
and
Allen
black
has good
one?
colors.
Yeah, they're
the
all
blue
good.
one, yeah, all good. I mean, the blue one that Star Rich uses really good as well. Damn.
He doesn't have a single bad color. Like some characters, like half the colors are like meh. Like I think Blair has some pretty rough colors, but she has some good ones too. But
I'm all about the
um,
silver Blair because silver is my favorite color, but that's me.
mhm.
That's me. So I mean, I think we're all in agreement that Allen would be in the A tier,
Yep.
of course. All right, all right. Now we're gonna go to my girl Blair. There might be some
My
bias
wife.
in my own for her design. I will say this though. I mean, we're not counting this because it's just basically fighting EX layer. I do like her previous design over this current design, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I disagree.
I
How,
disagree hard.
I very aggressively disagree.
Me
bruh,
too.
let me tell you something. I have a thing for knee high boots.
But she still has knee-high boots.
Yeah, but
You're a Kenny player, aren't you?
they're more like socks. More like knee high socks and like shin high boots. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
Blair's OG design is godlike. But I like it too. Like I say all the time, I want it in FEXL, but her current outfit is way better because her first outfit is just not cami.
Yeah.
Like it's just leotard boots. Like it's just cami.
It's too
But that
dated, in my opinion. It's too dated. It's like very 90s, like very typical, like trying to be like sexual provocative, whatever. But like her new design is like agile. She's like ready to fight. She's got like battle armor, and it
Yeah,
makes her look like very royally, you know?
and I do
yeah,
like
like
that because she is from a. Go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
I like how I like her hairstyle in this game because she kind of did up a little bit because in the original game it was just down little shortcut, and like you said, like her outfit is just better in this game. She has the armor. She looks more like a fighter in this game,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it,
I do like her,
it just
her
works.
armor, her armor. So I mean, I do like both designs. The EX design just a slightly a little better than her Fighting EX Slayer, just my opinion. But I do like this design of Fighting EX Slayer. The armor, I do like the hair because I'm all about. I like anime, so I just like the anime color. And I like her eyes. She has nice green eyes, and just the design overall is really well done. It really does fit her character. It really does.
Yeah. I would
And
say I would put her in B tier, I'd say, like for me.
I would say A tier because okay, like there aren't a lot of people on this game that can reach the level of and like the most anime characters in this game are Alan and Rosso and like Scullo training behind them. So like Blair doesn't have like that much personality in her moves, but like they're still very good. Like her DP follow up, she gives a cute little like princess laugh afterwards. Sliding arrow, she looks kind of smug during it.
She also says that I will punish you on her every time she wins a round.
Yeah, and
I,
I also just appreciate like the bone cracking sound whenever she lands spin side shoot. Like she literally
Yeah.
just breaks your leg.
I would have to put her on
But
A
again,
tier.
Geki, you hopped in here. You hopped in here with two Blair players. Of course, we're gonna put an A tier at minimum. You knew this would happen.
You
Yeah,
knew
that's
this
true.
one.
I had to figure. But yeah, for me it's just her moveset doesn't I don't know. I don't think it's too vanilla or anything like that, but I feel like she's missing like a little bit of flair. And like she has a lot of flair, but I think not as much as someone like Alan. I feel like this is kind of the reverse where her design is really good and it's not basic at all, but her moveset is sort of like eh.
Yeah,
Like the
her move.
juggling is cool for sure, but like I said, compared to the cast, like with Alan, like she really doesn't stand out.
Yeah, her moveset's kind of like Cammy. DP, a sliding move, shit like that.
Her fairy spear might as well be an air cannon drill.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thing, thing like
yeah.
that.
There's a little personality in there, just not as much. And like I said, not many people are going to be as expressive as Allen or Rosso or even Scolo.
Hmm. Also, shout outs to Jushido and his profile picture on the stream.
Look, bro. Yeah, that's literally what I look like, bro. Like, that's been me since COVID.
Yeah, goddamn.
That's literally me. Like if you go back and watch the Frosty Faustings VOD, this is what I look like now. I transformed into this.
Yeah, he sure did.
I'm in the robe right now, bro.
There you go.
he
I'm just sitting.
he
I'm just sitting here.
method
I'm just
acting.
sitting here. I'm just sitting here in the robe eating Little Caesars pizza.
Not a bad day.
Not a bad idea. I don't have a robe because I can't really pull off a robe, but
That's a lie. I bet you got a good robe body.
Look, bro. If you're in the room by yourself, you can pull it off. We can't see you anyway.
exactly. You know who I think would have like a really amazing looking robe, and I think Darwin just wears a robe before he just fights somebody. Like he
Yeah.
just, I think he would just basically just he's got like the robe that's like better than Ric Flair's,
I
and
don't know, man. I think Darun he literally would wear the belt while he showers, while he takes a dump, like everything.
he wants
Like
to be
that's
The
not
belt,
that belt is not coming off of that shoulder.
he
the room had that belt on when he made Pullum. He's
Yeah.
never taking it off. He won that from somebody, and then he never took it off.
Yep.
But about this robe situation, I can see the rune depending on how rich he is. Like he just has
I,
a fancy ass robe, but he doesn't take it off. He just rips it off,
right.
and then he just puts on another one when he gets home.
Yeah,
It's
but I
probably glued to his skin.
probably
Like he can't walk around like that everywhere. Like he has to wear something over the booty shorts and the belt. And then when it's time to fight, he just rips that off.
right. But I think the thing about Darren's design is that it's basically the same as the previous game, but they just gave him a giant ass belt to show. Because and let me tell you, that belt never comes off unless he makes it comes off.
Yeah.
I don't feel too strongly about Darwin's design because in my head he's literally just Indian Zangief.
Uh, I thought that too, but the thing is, like, he's probably the craziest grappler you've ever seen. Like, what grappler in the world has juggle combos? Nobody.
Potemkin.
Tapkin.
Sure, but like, does he juggle you with his groin? I don't think so.
No.
He
No.
has like iconic
Touche.
mustache that is like recognizable from like across the universe. Like he's Indian. Like you don't see many Indian characters in fighting games except for like Dalsum, and like he's stereotypical as fuck. But like
Yeah.
Darun is just like classic wrestler, but then just added like all this extra sauce with like the belt on his shoulder. He wears well. He doesn't even use it to attack you. He just has it there so you know he's the champ.
Yeah, the belt does a lot.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean,
And his
cause,
colors are crisp. His like moveset is awesome. Like his grab, he has grabs for every situation, and they all look flashy as hell. Like
if you see like just his design, as soon as look at this right here. He's got this amazing looking
The,
stash right here, and
the
then the
Dr.
belt is
Eggman
on there,
mustache.
right? And then he's got like these cool looking wrist guards and just like this big ass belt on him. I mean, that's really good.
and plus his
Like
like gold and silver colors, they like make his skin gold and silver. Like, come on.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah,
yeah,
look at the bottom right.
like gold rune is literally
Oh
gold right
yeah.
there.
Oh damn. Oh, oh wow. And
Yeah,
he's got man, it's literally a statue. Oh my
exactly.
god! Wow. Holy crap. That might be.
Yeah, the rune is cool. He just doesn't do a lot for me. And to be fair, I hate grappler players.
That's fair.
Every last one of them.
So who if he's gonna if we're gonna put him in A tier, where will we put him in though?
I'm putting him in B tier.
Well, of course you would.
I would put him at the top end of B tier. Yeah, I would say.
Mhm. Let me think here. And that gold though really did look nice.
I think the way to make him A tier is you give him a little more flair on his like his wrestling
Give
attire
give him
because
a
he's
cape.
just a
Give him a
yeah,
robe.
or even like tassels, like you know how some of the 90s wrestlers they had like little tassels on their boots or something like that. Oh,
Mm.
just like a little accessory here and there for more personality.
Wait, no, I got it. Give him the John Cena hat.
Well, then we can't see him.
Okay. Now it's time for
All right.
Geki's favorite character.
Oof. I'm gonna try not to be biased.
We didn't.
Huh. I mean, we weren't biased for Blair.
But yeah, Garuda. Garuda is cool as fuck. I don't know the actual lore. I don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be. I just know he looks like a possessed piece of samurai armor, and one of his colors makes the flames blue, and that's godlike.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to like for me. Oh yeah, I'm not even talking about the animations. Like his supers are sick because he can summon like 3 fireballs, and just fire them at you,
Yeah,
or he just turns to a Beyblade literally. His DP is shitty, but it looks fucking cool.
and it hits both sides.
Oh yeah, he has a bootleg. He's on the drop for like his back throw.
Yeah,
Like Garuda is just very cool. So like for me, he would be like near top end of A tier or like the lowest end of S tier because he just looks like a cool character.
I
Everything he does to in my eyes is cool.
I just like the overall design. I mean, the man's on fire basically, and he's got I mean, as a lot of people know, I'm a fan of anime, and is a very anime character to me. and I would put him in S tier because because of just his design, the armor that he has, the just the personality it is because he's very angry all the time because he's evil, and I would seriously put him in S tier.
So I'll give you guys the lore a little bit, just a little rundown. So he's basically a ancient samurai spirit that possessed another samurai who's currently alive, like an ancestor or something like that. And basically, he's kind of like Akuma and Nikali in that he is attracted to powerful souls, and he wants to basically suck the souls out of everybody. So
Hmm
he's
I mean, I knew the
insanely,
lore.
yeah, so he's insanely sick default because he's a samurai. He's dead. His skin in this game compared to older games is actually molten lava. Like you can see the design, like it's constantly glowing. He's on fire all the time. Like as Jushido said, like his moveset is insane. Like it's everything you want in a Shoto character, but like with so much style and flair. His combos look sick too, even though they don't hit all the time. Uh, he's got, instead of a fireball, he's got a plus on block chest stab that has like a giant blade come out of it. Like his voice acting is amazing. Like the sound bites, like you can repeat again and again. Like I don't know, he's S tier all the way.
That's where I'm gonna put him. That's where I'm putting him. S
Alrighty.
tier because just his design is just so sick.
Okay, next up, we got Shadow Guy. Shout out to Lord Jimmy Bones. It's his birthday.
It is his birthday today. Yes. I hope
Nah,
people showed him some love today, like I did. I know I did.
yeah, so Shadow Guys for me, this is an S tier character. He's fucking godlike. Because he
I mean, look. Okay.
he's
Okay.
just a fucking he's just
Here's
a fucking superhero.
right. Well,
Well, like I don't know the lore, but he looks like a fucking superhero.
man, he's basically like was a government agent, and he's like getting revenge for like I think it's his dead wife or something.
Someone compared him to the
Someone.
Punisher, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, look at this.
No,
Look at this design. Look at the cape.
Like
The belt. Look at the belt.
and this is all before we even start talking about his moves. Look at how sick he looks.
and can I tell you how fucking sick this is? Because his design is like an homage to Spawn, because they
Yeah.
came around the same time, right? But if you look at color 1 and 2, color 1 is Spawn and color 2 is Redeemer, which is one of the antagonists of Spawn.
hmm
Oh, that's
And when you
godlike.
look at his moveset, he's got like green magic, which is literally like if you wanted Spawn before Spawn in a fighting game, like this is it. This
Yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
And
And
like
and
and
he
like
also looks like a semi Gundam to me.
Oh yeah.
like low key, my favorite thing about Shadow Guys is that his overhead is a fucking combat role. Like he made like it's happened to all of us. Like the disintegration of Jimmy has done to all of us. They beta government, universal overhead. He does a
Yep.
fucking combat roll at you. That's the most reactable overhead I've ever seen in my fucking life.
And it combos if you meaty with it, and like he just, oh my god.
Like he does a fucking combat roll. He has a shoulder charge. He's got like he punches the ground and makes green energy pop out. He has a demon in the air
In the air.
720.
that can combo because thank you disintegration. Like he like he's a crazy character, and he has the other super that nobody ever uses. Right, the rising one.
The rising,
One where
the
you're
alpha,
rising.
the alpha rising. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting Geist in S tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, Shadow Guys is S tier.
I would put
Like,
him just
two-
below Garuda, but yeah, he's definitely S tier for sure.
hmm
To me, in my very weedy opinion, he's like the top of S tier.
This was very conflicting for me because his design is so good. His
He has
design
an air
is
demon.
he does.
And he has Easter eggs on his demons, and he uses like crazy slew of weapons to
He
assault you
shoots
during the
eye
demon.
beams. He puts you in a trash can. He has eye lasers. He hits
Dude,
you with
his
a
belt
mace.
shoots a laser.
Yeah, he hits you with a mace.
And
He
comic
puts you in a trash can.
and
He
and,
wins.
and comic book words do come out.
Yep.
Like he's a winner, dude.
There we go. I fixed it.
You do a combat role in a fighting game, you're S tier.
All right, so
Okay,
this might be a little bit of a conflict, might be a slight argument, but
put that boy in C tier.
no,
Oh.
no, no, no.
Put
His
that boy in C
design,
tier
no,
right
no,
now.
no. Look, Jushido. Let me tell you something, man. This design is really good. He, despite the fact that this character is ass, look at this design. The only thing that I don't mind it, but the man is wearing jeans.
Yeah, he's got boot cut. He's got the boot cut
He's
jeans.
got boot cut jeans, which is kind of weird. But this is like a descendant of the original Hayate, so he's a young guy, college student. So he's got some jeans, But that sword of his though is amazing, and he's got like the he's got like the jacket thing happening. But I don't know about the jeans though, right? Reminds me of the time that Vegeta wore jeans in a non-canon show.
He's even got the pink
Like,
shirt too.
listen, man. My only real beef, I'm dead ass about putting him in C tier though. But my only real beef with Hayate, well, two actually. One, I need him to either like. I just don't like this modern design and then that random ass piece of armor on his shoulder.
Oh, so the thing about that armor piece is that he's basically like his rival, or like his goal is to assassinate and kill Garuda, like to stop him. That's why his weapon is like that. That's why he has the armor on his arm. It's kind of like he's got like an Onimusha type of vibe. And plus, like every person that looks at the roster for the first time when they're first trying the game, they're like, "Damn, Hayate looks sick." Like no one thinks he looks bad. Like it's
Exactly.
very rare. He's definitely A tier for me. His moveset could be a little more spicy, but he's got some cool shit. So I'd put him in A tier.
I'm outnumbered.
I
I'm putting that boy in C tier.
I
I need
think
him to put on a real shirt and put on cooler clothes to match the fucking armor.
that is a real shirt.
It's a V-neck though, so that's points in my eyes.
Of course it is.
Like, like there's no in between for me. Like, I either put on a real shirt or like just walk around in a tank top to show off the guns.
Look, he's got like a
Mm,
little sash thing happening too, right there. Come on.
yeah, maybe we can agree. Put him in B tier, so not C, not A.
I mean, I
I
wouldn't
think
put him in.
below Dar. I think below Darun though. Definitely not better than him.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, it's time for not Shirase.
Not Shirase.
Wow.
I wonder. Robib's probably at Wavy stream, but I'm sure he would have actually want to know what we think of his character. But I think what I really like about her design is she's got the traditional Japanese garb. She has really amazing hair, and she has some really good colors. There's one color
Like,
I'm not a fan of, but that's a different discussion. And
like, Hokuto is like Alan. Her design itself is nothing special. It's just well executed.
Yeah.
Like her
Well,
design is nothing special. Like if we like, there's nothing about her design itself that goes like, damn, what an iconic character. But like, she just looks good. She just works. Like she's
yeah.
really good.
yeah,
What and I think this is a good evolution to her older design, because her older design was pretty basic. It's just like a flat black with like a white top. But I
Yeah,
love the little flare and extra like the blossoms on the bottom of the skirt. I love the armbands and
they're
like the
called
wrist guard and everything, and her moveset is just so flashy and so fun. Like it breathes so much character into the character.
yeah. I really like the chest armor piece right there.
Yeah, me too.
Really cool. The hair is good. I got a soft spot for Hokuto. She got me through a lot of rank matches because people do not stand block the record.
Nope.
the
And plus,
the
she has kind of like a Ryu vibe, like with the headband, and like it really fits her her design. I mean, the lore makes her very confusing, but that's another story.
Also, Geki, that's not a skirt. That's a hakama.
Yeah, Hakama pants, the samurai pants.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Dude,
shit Hayate should be wearing.
no. I mean, this is a modern take on Hayate, the
Oh yeah,
descendant of the
I
last,
forgot. I
So of
forgot to
course,
send it.
this is the descendant. Her original design, of course, had the plain black Hakama with the white Toby shirt, which classic look, from back then. But this one, as I said, we're not counting Street Fighter EX. This one I just really dig because of just she's the traditional practitioner of her art, having a lot of respect for that, and I really like the way she looks. I would put her
I'm putting her like I put her
maybe
in A tier.
A tier.
Like she's
Me
A tier
too.
for sure.
I would put her
She's
A
A
tier as
tier for
well.
sure.
Yeah.
Does no one have like a bad design so
I
far?
don't think so.
So far,
Maybe.
so far, so far. All right. Now, if this was if we're basing this off of Street Fighter EX, Jack would have already been at the top. However, that's not the case. Now, I don't mind the cowboy look. I really don't, because he's wearing that because he's on the run. But the thing is that when I first saw Jack, saw that he had, the cowboy look and all that, I was just like, what? Like, why? You know, because like this EX2 outfit, dapper as all hell. Got the bodyguard look and all that with the semi Robert Garcia look. But you have the current Fighting EX Layer Jack, and it's one of the most basic cowboy outfits I've ever seen. It's basic. It's kind of vanilla in my opinion, and I mean the hat's cool.
I mean, have you ever seen a cowboy boxer before? I don't know. He's got like the right amount of accessories. Like his design is pretty simple and it's kind of odd. It's an odd evolution to the character, but
Mm.
I think he looks more unique than he did before because before he was just like a guy in a suit that and his hands grew big in the older games. But now I think he has a lot more
Hey,
individuality that
look,
kind of separates him from other characters
look how
like
godlike,
Balrog and
look how godlike this suit is, bro.
sure, but like so many characters in fighting games, especially KOF games, have suits like that, you know? And his moveset is honestly pretty insane, but it's not original in the sense that like, nobody has stuff like he does. Like his command grab looks brutal as hell, and I really like what he does. Um, but like the moves that he shares with like Balrog, like he's honestly a Balrog clone, and Arika's been really trying to push him as far away from that as possible, and I think they kind of did that in FEXL. Um, but yeah, I don't think his design is like one of my favorites, even though it's not a bad design. It's just kind of, you know,
I just think
meh.
Yeah, Jack's
it's
design
too vanilla
is
for
really
me.
good. I feel like we're gonna be saying that a lot, but Jack's design is really good, and like Geki, I prefer it over his EX design
Yeah.
because like I grew up with cowboy pictures. Like Jack is pretty sick to me.
He looks like one of those Red Dead Redemption extra characters.
And if we're being honest, like Jet Upper is probably the sickest like launcher super in the game
Yeah.
because it's just a big ass duck.
True.
This is very conflicting, gentlemen. Because I mean, I'd put him in low B, low B,
Yeah, I would put him below Hayate,
but
to be quite
but I
honest.
think, but in my own
I
opinion,
got like
I'd put him in high C, C for cracker
I got
jacks.
him top of B.
Goddamn,
So I guess we come in the middle.
his
So like
design is
what?
not
You
as
just
cool
put
as his design is not as cool as Hayate's though.
Yeah.
I'm outnumbered. Okay, speaking of vanilla, we got a show though.
We got Kyrie here. Now, Kyrie, of course, basically, main character of the game, and all that. Basically, he's had this particular design since SFEX2, just without the glowing flaming hands.
The
Mhm.
flaming hands are godlike.
Yeah, flaming hands are good, but we're not
Yeah.
counting Street Fighter EX. But he's got this design here. I'm gonna go by aesthetics here. This design here really shows the battles that he's been in, the struggles that he's had with himself, uh, you know, and things like that. Compared to say Ryu, Ryu looks like he gets a pedicure every Friday at 2 p.m. at the nail salon. That dude looks way too clean. You know,
Ryu is homeless.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He
Where
looks
is he? Where is he
he
even?
he
He's got money
looks
though.
yeah, but he looks too clean to for a person that just travels everywhere and walks everywhere with no shoes. Kyrie, at least he's walked the path full of battles and struggles and all that. Got the dirty feet and all that stuff. Ryu just looks too damn clean for me compared
Yeah.
to that.
Ken just sends Ryu money, bro. He doesn't even have a job. Ken just sends
Probably
him money.
No, I think Ryu just wins so many fights and then he just has money from it.
that too, but still, it's just like Ryu's just too clean for someone that's been in many battles. Trying to prove just to prove something. Kyrie, at least, you can tell that
So,
he's seen some shit in his day. And that's the thing. Plus, like that long white Sephiroth hair type of thing, and despite the fact that his design looks pretty basic, at least with the aesthetic and all that, it is believable.
with
Ah,
Kyrie, with Kyrie, it's like yes, like his design is very, very, very basic, but again, like we've been saying like five times now, it works, especially in this game, and also. So I understand Kyrie's moveset was a bit more brutal in older games.
Mm.
So like I don't know in the lower FEXL if Kyrie is supposed to be like
He's
good or
controlled.
bad.
He was controlled by Garuda and stuff like that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, like
in Street Fighter X2, they gave him a Kamehameha for some odd reason. Uh,
yeah. And I
and
know Shirase has his demon that her Renbu used to be his Renbu and stuff like that. So I don't know in FEXL if Kyrie is a good guy yet, but like I like the red eyes. I like his moves look cool. He's just like he stands out to me more than anybody in that we have in B tier right now.
mm,
I don't know. I think visually he's really cool. I love the addition of the blue flames on his hands. That's like an active effect that goes on while he's playing. Um, I think his moveset obviously is very copy paste sort of, but like there's some like added flair with like his dive kick super, him having a dive kick to begin with. Like his juggles are fun. They're good to look at. But like I don't know, he has too many tropes that we've seen already. So I would put him in like C tier. Even though I like Kari, but I have to admit like he's not an original, cool. Like he's cool, but you know what I mean. Like in comparison to like fighting game characters, he's not really that amazing.
so after losing his memories, Kyrie continues the fight while being chased by a powerful and fearsome presence. His powerful energy also causes it to break Garuda's seal, which was casted upon by Hayate as the monster was reborn. Kyrie, who is now in progress to follow the path of the demon, so I guess he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I brought it up because I know Kyrie's moveset or at least his like demeanor was more brutal than older games.
Mm. I would put him in.
I,
I would,
I
just
got him in like mid, like he's middle of the road to me. Like he's the exact middle of the road because he stands out to me more than anybody that we have in B tier, but he's not touching the people that we have in A tier or S tier yet.
hmm
I would put him in between Jack and Hayate. That's my take.
I would put him there too. I mean, just because, as I said, his design looks more realistic than someone like Ryu, something like that.
Hmm. The dirty feet really add a lot on,
Yeah.
like the dirt on his feet, like the roughness of his texture, and like the wounds. The
Mm-hmm.
wound texture looks really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how you know Ryu's not a real warrior. He just steals Sakura sandals.
a hard
Telling you.
call out.
Damn. Damn, dude. You know, I'm gonna have to say that I would put Pullum in like high A tier or low S. That's me. I
I
Like,
like. Uh, Go ahead. Go ahead.
it's weird. Like I like Pullum's art. I don't like her model, but like her design is great.
Yeah, this. She's got. A freaking. She beats you up with a tambourine. She's got the little. She's listening to music while she's kicking your ass.
Oh yeah. She has the. I think she has the. I might be thinking of Under Night instead. I was gonna say she has like a music note somewhere like during her animations, but I think I'm just thinking of Yuzuriha from Unist.
no. When she walks back, she's whistling music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they both do it. God,
It's
I thought I
so
was.
good.
Oh, I just realized this picture changes the colors. It's cool. Uh, but I think I just she's got the arabesque design. She's a princess anyways, and the music notes that come out of her, and she beats you up with the tambourine,
And she has a
and
boing sound effect when you bounce off people's heads.
yeah,
She when she back throws you, she puts the tambourine through your head, and then she has a little Darun figurine pop up next to you. It's so good. You can see in the picture right next to this one that you have. And when she
uh,
kisses the screen, like a heart silhouette pushes through towards the camera, like she's just glowing with personality. Look at that. That's when she comes into the stage. She makes an entrance.
hmm
Yeah,
like
Pullum
she
Pullum has a lot. She has a lot of personality going with the like. She makes you remember that you fought this character.
Yeah, and like the drills, like the crazy air pressure, just like I don't know. She's just so classic.
Yeah, I really do. Like as I said, I really just like her design. I mean, yeah, her art's good. Her model is it's okay, but I mean, just like the aesthetics of her, just the things that she does, the things things like that. Her moveset's really cool. As I said, she just beats you up with a tambourine, with the music notes popping out and all that. So I said I would put her in high A or low S.
I can't argue it.
Yeah, I would put her in low S. I would say.
Okay, it's time. It's time for my man.
Yeah,
Put that boy in S tier. Shout out to Uchiha. Put
I
him
was
in S tier.
I was already gonna put him in S tier anyways
Put him in
because
S tier.
I like
Rasso
anime.
Rasso is like Rasso is either the coolest or second cool character in the game. Like to me, he's up there with Shadow Guys because it's easy to say he's just a JoJo character, but like he he first of all like you're gonna remember that you fought B Rosso because he just looks out of this world, and
Yeah,
then and this is a game thing. He actually has unique normals. His jumping medium kick and jumping heavy kick are different from everybody else's, and they're actually more useful because of that.
yeah.
And like his parry animations, and he'll have certain lines if he parries certain things, like his hop kick, like everything Rosso does has he's just being so extra the entire time. His
Mhm.
command dash, his hop
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
kick,
He's got
his
he
his
and the cool
fireball.
yeah his
He summons a
fireball
pillar
his
of fire. He summons a pillar of fire from God knows where. He stomps you out. He literally stomps you out for one of his supers.
I mean
Yep.
look
He
at this
just stomps.
pose. Look at this
Like he
pose.
stomps on your face, and then he gets a safe jump.
I mean look at his pose. And then I think he pulls out a different card during the intro animation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got so much style. He makes the other characters jealous. Like he's got everything you want visually from a character. Like you know who he is. He's not afraid of who he is, and he's going to show you who he is. Like every time you fight him, like everything just screams Volcano Rosso. He summons a volcano from Mount Vesuvius. He speaks Italian with a Japanese accent. How the fuck do you do that?
Like even look at his portrait. Like that smile that is the most confident smile in the entire game.
Yeah,
Like yo, like
Like yeah,
like
I'm here.
like that's the most problematic smile I've seen all day. Like he's about to do something.
It was funny. I actually hated his design in the EX games, but this one just like hits all the right notes. His color palettes are amazing. Like,
The purple Rosso is top tier. Purple
mhm.
Rosso, that shit is clean.
What does it look like? Okay, yeah. Now I remember. It's been a while since I played some EX2, so I had to double check. Yeah, see, this one, I don't like this design too much. I mean, it's okay, but
Yeah,
it's like I'm not really a fan of it. But
But yeah,
in
I,
FEXL,
I
this
really like how
look at this right here. Look at that. That
I
is
really like how Rosso Supers let you know he's a gangster because like of course I mean he has the stomp super where he literally just stomps on your face, but he has the other one where he just backhands the shit out of you.
yeah, yeah. And like his sound design is so crisp. Like the heat coming from the volcano super or his fireball, the hits on his supers just sound so crisp and like dynamic. Oh,
And his
Oh,
voice
it's
actor is
nice.
doing so much work. Whoever this man's name, whatever this man's name is, he's doing God's work. Every aura is I want to save with him.
yeah, easily S tier for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, definitely S tier. I just love the design. It's so good. And things like that. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think if for can you go back to the tier list, Arneezy?
yeah.
I think I would put him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I put him above Garuda though, but I don't know. Maybe yeah, I think maybe I would put him just above Garuda. If I could put them in the same spot, I think I would. But
Like for me, him and Shao guys are interchangeable.
No,
Like they
the Japanese voice actor for Rosso is the Japanese voice actor for Rolento. Hmm.
oh, that's interesting.
And he was in Kamen Rider.
I started watching that today.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you tweeted about that. So, I mean, this right here, like, it's it's really good. It's such a good design. Like, I put him here. I mean, here's a good spot, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, because this is now we're not gonna have we're not gonna put Sanani on the tier list based on our hatred of this character because Lord knows a lot of people hate this character, or at least to fight against the character. So we're just gonna go strictly on her design and the aesthetics of this character. Now, with the Nane college student, all that, to me, I prefer her EX design over her fighting EX layer design. That's just me. But because this one is, like I said, it's a modern take, young college girl. Uh, I have no idea what's going on with the Dragon Balls on her head.
She's a weeb.
That too, I guess.
She's
And
in college, bro. She's watching anime with her friends.
Yeah, I think she's quite straightforward. I like her colors a lot. I think her color design is quite nice. I feel like she's a little all over the place. Like with her like I really can't stand these pants. Like why do they have like weird outlines that kind of distract from the whole outfit? Cuz her jacket is really it's already really flashy with like the pockets with like the lines and stripes and the
Mhm.
pink white contrast.
Mhm.
I think if the pants were like solid black, it would look a lot better. Um, and her
Uh,
stick is cool too. I do like what they did with the stick. It's a lot more unique. It looks like she like uses it a lot because
Yeah,
of the tape.
her
Um,
her Naginata is really really cool. And I mean, I have to say, I mean, the pants I think they're supposed to be like yoga pants or something, I guess, or
sure, yeah.
jogging pants. But I don't know. I do not understand the outlines on it. It's like she's trying to be like. I mean, as Jushido said, she's basically a weeb. Uh, so she's trying to be like a discount weeb at the same time. I think. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of those outlines though in the pants as well.
I think the biggest hurt for me for this design is that she's got jingle bells in her hair and she has the 2 beads at the end. Like you can't have both. Like pick one.
Right.
That is fair. Like I actually rock with this design. I just hate her voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe the delivery as much as the other characters like Rosa or Garuda, Pullum. Like I feel like Sanani is like phoning it in a little bit.
Just a
Like this
little
is
bit.
no disrespect to her voice actor. I
Yeah.
just personally do not like Sanane's voice. Like Geki, listen to Sanane Sweet.
Yeah.
Listen to her sweet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tell me that you believe a human being made that noise.
Yeah. Like again, like she's not a bad design, but she's definitely a little messy when you compare it to the other characters that are so strong and consistent.
Yeah, I mean, the only good thing she has, like in my opinion, is the jacket. The jacket's really cool. I do
And
like
the
it.
scarf. I like the
The,
scarf with the jacket. Yeah.
that scarf is a little too extra, but yeah. I mean, compared to her EX design, which I actually prefer more, it's simple and to the point. It's she's her hair is not all over the place. She's got a sash for a belt. She's got a scoit, and it's a really good design compared to this one. This one is of course a modern take on Sanane and all that. It's just that I'm not feeling the pants as Geki is saying. I mean, but the staff is really cool. Scarf, it's a bit extra. I like the jacket. I don't know. As I said, I'm not a fan of the Dragon Balls on her hair, and I don't know. She's got too much going on in this outfit alone.
Yeah, I would put her. I would put her in C tier. I think,
I would as well.
but like at the top. I don't think she's like offensive. She's just like, okay, you exist.
Oh my god. I mean,
Damn.
I mean, we know she exists. I mean,
I'm, I mean, like I'm outnumbered again, and like she's not gonna be alone. If this goes the way I think it is, there's gonna be at least one other person down there with her in the shadow realm right there.
yeah, I think so too. Uh, so
But
we have
we got the
Sharon
cop
here,
next. Got the cop.
the cop, the government agent. I just,
Yeah, she's a
I,
spy.
I'm
She's a
yeah,
spy.
she's a spy.
I'm gonna get out the way. She's either like top A tier or bottom of this to me.
Yeah, I mean, I like her hair. I like this character design. She's got the badge thing happening, the cool gloves, the
Like the super loose like holster and like the
yeah,
jacket with like the slight fur on it. Like
and her
I'm
gun
just a
is
fan of
just cool.
I'm just a fan of how Sharon pulls up on you, man. Like her intro is like, look, the second image in this fucking search, like, look, like you're
she's
gonna
gonna
you're
kill
about
you.
to get shot. You're about to get shot.
Yeah.
You
With
didn't tell me the nuclear code, so now I gotta kill you.
right,
Yeah,
you
she
know,
really has that like golden eye James Bond type of vibe. And like as soon as you see this design, like even like her character select screen, like you know what kind of character she is. You probably think like she has some bullshit, you know? And she really
Like,
does.
like
I'm
she's fucking 007.
Yeah.
I am also the thing is I'm also a fan of Revolver Ocelot, so it's that bias is right there as well because like revolvers are pretty cool guns and like
Mhm.
the tricks you can do with them and all that. I mean, look at this picture right here. She's just really gonna get up on you, like you about to die, you
And
know.
like, like her Rekka, the Sharon special, that cheeky command grab that hopefully never works. I pray nobody's gonna hit by that. Like her
I did.
supers are good. Like there's two things I never want to get hit by with Sharon. I never want to get hit by that command grab, like the command grab, and the one that she does from her like little overhead kick thing.
Oh, the half moon kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel dumb as fuck whenever that works. That's why I always crouch block it. I'm never stand blocking that shit. And I
Yeah.
think D Nice should like option select for it and stuff. Like I'll just crouch block it. Fuck you.
And
Yeah.
I go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, she's definitely at the top of A tier, I'd say.
Yeah, and I do like both her Fighting EX Layer and Street Fighter EX design. I like them both. I mean, however, we're only counting Fighting EX Layer and all that fun stuff. But I like how this character is designed. I like just all the nuances for her. And revolvers are cool.
Like
We're
Sharon's just really clean.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna be very blunt about it, she's hot. So yeah,
yeah,
top
yeah,
A, bottom S.
You know
yeah.
what? I changed my mind. I would say bottom of S tier because she's definitely better than everyone in A tier for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for my bias to show.
I don't like her design.
Middle of S tier.
No.
Damn it,
I don't know. It's just something about
bro.
it's
Like
I don't,
like
it's something. I don't,
take a trip with me back to like 2017. Like the first time you see the Fighting Years Later trailer and you see this character, this shit is godlike. Like
Yeah.
Shirase's design is because it's this mystical, mysterious looking shit, and like she's got the half shit going on, so she has the evil red eye, white hair shit that Kairi has, but she still has like part of Hokuto like on her because she still has the black hair and stuff. She gets a completely different outfit from Hokuto.
Yeah.
Like her guard changes red. She has those pants with the inner thigh cutouts. That's godlike.
Mhm. The torn
And
up like robe that she has, like it
yeah,
looks like a raven's like wings. You know,
yeah,
it looks super good.
I'm assuming like those pants are what Hokuto has under her Hakama pants. Because looking at it now, that robe looks like Hokuto's Hakama pants like torn open and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
But
looks like exactly what you said. It looks like she like kind of exploded with evil energy out of it, and then like that's what's underneath. You know?
yeah, and then like and this goes back to me calling Hokuto not Shirase earlier. Like Shirase's moves look cooler on Shirase because she's like she looks more violent, and that goes with
mm,
the demon. The demon, like demons and FEXL are probably the most worthless moves in the game, but hers takes the cake because it's just cool. She just beats the shit out you, then stuffs her hand through your chest like you're fucking Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
the funniest thing to me is that I always forget that she has a demon until like someone does it, and it's just like, oh yeah, she does have that. Like I'm not. I want to say I do like her design, but I also don't like her design at the same time. But looking at the aesthetics of it, looking at the little nuances, I can see where you two are coming from.
Mhm.
Like she just looks sick, and like the palm, like her moves match what she looks like. The palm, the arrow super, the fan super, wherever the hell she pulls them from,
Yeah.
they all fit. And I just can't stress enough, man. That demon is cold as hell.
It
It'll
is.
only
It
work.
actually is.
It'll only work once every 2,000 matches, but you're gonna record that. You're gonna feel godlike, and you're gonna look at it over and over again. Like, yeah, you fell for that. You
Yeah,
think Geki
she's
doesn't have a clip of every time he hits somebody with cross up DP?
every time. Yeah, she's really good. I would say I don't know, she's just like the perfect way to evolve a character to like the dark side. You know, she's like the Darth Vader to Luke Skywalker. I would definitely put her in the bottom of S tier. I think maybe even above Sharon.
Like to me, she's the middle of S tier because she's not beating Rosso or Shadow Geist in this department for me. But like that is a great character design, and like I said, if you go back to like the first trade for Fexel and you see like Kyrie's cool, but you see Shirase and you're like oh god,
Yeah.
especially since she comes in at the end.
Yeah, that is true, and it's. I would probably put. I would put her below Garuda
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
because no one's beaten those three. Sorry, no one's beating those three characters in terms
It's
of
hard to
design wise.
it's hard to beat like a piece of samurai armor on fire. I'm sorry.
True.
No matter how
Really, you
no,
can't.
like no matter how hot you are, you can't beat flaming samurai armor. Okay,
Okay, so
this
this character right here.
Scullo is a weird character because if I had to choose a character from Fexel to be a guest character in another game, he would definitely be the first pick. But I also think he looks whack as fuck.
Oof.
I have this it's this weird relationship with his design because in the lore, to my understanding, he's just discount Japanese Spider-Man because he's just a salary man that decided I'm going to be a superhero.
Exactly. That's the lore. He's a salaryman by day, and he's a superhero by night who thinks Shadowgeist is a villain.
And
That's seriously the lore.
Scullo is he's like if we're talking about this conversation that we've been having, he's like he's like a worse Allen. Like his design is his personality carries him, but his design is even more like not engaging than Allen's. Like it's cool the first time you see it, but then once you get acclimated to it, it's like okay, there's cooler people in the roster now.
See, the thing is, Skullomania yells about saving the world. Alan just makes you join the army and stuff like that. So,
I'm saying
the,
like Skullomania's personality is carrying him harder. It's carrying him harder than other people's. If that makes sense. Now I don't know if you guys agree with that, but
I
still,
mean, I see where you're coming from.
there's that feeling like if I had to have somebody hop in the game to be a FEXL character, like a guest character, he would be the first choice. Still, throw him in there.
Yeah, because
Like,
I think people that don't play Fexel or people that know of Fexel, they know of Skullomania because he's like, oh, there's a guy in a bone costume and he's got a scarf and he has like a raging demon, but he does crazy shit in it and like I don't know. He has a basic design, but he's so recognizable and he just has so much personality, especially in his move set. Like people who don't even play the game know what he can do. Like
I'm I'm
I don't know.
I'm I'm also a fan of the Karate Kid. So, you know,
like his design isn't that good, and his personality is great, but his design is not his design isn't as good as those in A tier. But his personality is on par with those in A tier. If you get what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. It's just that I mean, it's a design that it's like okay, it's good, but then it's also not good, and then but just the personality of his personality is really good. It's this one might be a little bit harder to find where he's. I do know. I mean, but it's also basic as all hell, as well.
I would put her, or I would put him between Blair. Actually, you know what? I'd put him above Blair and before Alan.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Blasphemy.
That's not gonna happen, Geki. Sorry.
Because he has more personality than everyone in A tier except for Alan.
But his design is worse.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like you're never gonna see a guy in a skeleton costume. You're gonna see 1,000 people in a karate gi. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
but he's
I,
not
I
going above Blair. I'm sorry.
I just feel like his personality is doing so much work, and the design is not like
Yeah, I could see that.
this is like 70-30. Skullomania did not have, even if he didn't have his voice, he would instantly lose a ton of points.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I can't put him in B tier though. I feel like that's too low. Or if he is in B tier, he's like at the top.
I can take that,
I
but
think.
it's on easy stream.
I mean,
We can't do anything to him.
I'd put him right here, because just because I mean it's just yeah his personality carries him, but this it's just the design. It's just yeah well yeah I think that's good. I think that's good.
Okay, so
Now this one's gonna be really hard because D Dark's design is really it's actually really cool.
D Dark to me, he's cool. He's just I can just acknowledge that he's not somebody I would normally think of as cool.
Right.
I can look at him and think that's a cool character to somebody else.
Like he's basically had his designs as Street Fighter EX, just a little upgrades here and there in with his blades being more like a pulse blade instead of like a regular knife. He's got all these. It's like he's like a tech weeb. Like he's
I
one of
will
those
say
anime. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you're
I
good.
was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say
Go ahead.
I do feel like D Dark personality shines too because every time he laughs, I know he's an asshole. He slits your throat, he laughs. He plants the bomb, he laughs. He blows you up, he laughs.
He's like, you're trying to chase me.
his win animation is like that either literally just an evil laugh. Like
Yeah.
it shines through to like clearly like this guy's an asshole. He may not necessarily be a villain, but he's definitely an asshole.
Yeah,
You
he's
know, he has a bit of cocky. He has a bit of cockiness to him. You know, like he's sort of smug with it because like he knows like I'm gonna kill this guy or
well,
shit.
when you look at his face, like as soon as you see him, you're like, he's seen some shit in his time, or
Right.
something fucked up happened to him. That's like instantly tell like this character has dealt with trauma in some serious way, and he'll never tell you about it. You know what I mean? He's gonna ball that shit up till he's old and gray.
Right.
See, like I look at D-Dog's character and I just think this man's about to be problematic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like real shit. Like I don't know what that is or what you're gonna do with it. I just know somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, he's got like some of the most unique moves. Like he's got really cool twists on similar moves we've seen in other games. Like he's got Scorpion Spear, but like you can combo it in a completely different way. It has like different properties in the corner. He has a bomb that he punts on the ground that he can interact with. He has a super bomb that launches you like humongously into the air. Like he's got the blades on his arm. Like I don't know. He just looks like a mishmash, but it just feels so good. You know?
Anti wires guy. Like
Yeah.
I like it when he I like when he pulls his arm back. I feel the satisfaction.
Yeah, like he's got I don't know, he's got such a unique way to control the screen. And I feel like he's successful at having the design complement the gameplay. Where it's kind of where Sanane fails, I think, but D-Dark really excels, you know?
But yeah, like personally, he isn't the character design that appeals to me, but I can admit that he's a cool character. I see what he does.
He's just actually just a really cool character. Like
Yeah.
design, personality. He's just a really cool character. I mean, it's he's not going above Garuda. I know that for a fact.
Like
I
I didn't
would
think
put
that
him
much.
above Sharon, to be honest.
I didn't think that much of D Dark because I didn't see what he did that much. Then one day, Disintegration beat me up with him a bunch of times, and I was like, this character does some shit. I think I hate him.
Yeah, Razira's done some cool stuff with the character too as well. So it's
Yeah, they're Randy nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the best character in the game.
You gotta pay $5 to be top tier, y'all. It's literally a pay to win game.
I mean,
Sometimes
he's not even a FEXL character, but he's in the game.
yeah. I mean, he's got the iconic Fatal Fury King of Fighters design. I personally like his Garo design better with the bomber
Yeah,
jacket. I prefer that. Uh,
wow.
like
I
okay, like
That's a
I
hot take
played
in my eyes.
I, like until the O2 beta, I played more Garo than I did like normal KOF. So like I'm kind of with uneasy there. But like Terry's design has
Ooh.
got like either way. Like you can't go wrong with this design.
mean, he literally shouts America to you with the colors and all that. Not Canadian because he wears blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of even hard to talk about Terry because like you're like you already know who this is.
Hmm.
Like this is Terry Bogard.
Yeah, he's the
I
guy
I
from
do
he's the guy from Smash Brothers.
Like you either like him or you don't. It's how I feel about that. Like
I don't know, he's got some amazing colors in this game. He's got like obviously iconic moves, but like the way they do it in FEXL, like they honestly cranked it to 11. Like when has Terry ever been able to juggle his power geyser like
Never,
for free?
never, never.
Never, right? When
And
does
when
his
is
burn knuckle go full screen and it's safe?
he
When does
doesn't
he
even
have yeah, like
a
it's
command grab. He
command
doesn't
yeah.
even
grab?
have a command grab in KOF.
No.
No. The thing is like, and his regular power geyser doesn't do a multi hit. It's
He, and
so
like
dumb.
and Terry is the only dude in the game with level 3 supers, and they both look sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I also love like how buff they make him. Like cuz the ones where he looks a lot thinner, like in 98, don't really do him justice. But in
Yeah,
13 and in FEXL, where he looks super jacked, like all he does
yeah,
is fight people for a living. You know what I mean?
yeah. He's built kind of like Soul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the hungry wolf, so he's got to do his thing.
yeah. I would put Terry in bottom of S tier because he's more. Even though Alan's really good, like personality wise, but Terry just screams like that. That's American. You know, he's got the blonde hair, he's got the tank top, he's got the vest, the trucker hat. You know, like he's got everything.
All right.
I'm putting Arya in
Like,
C. I'm sorry, I don't like your design.
I was about to say like on easy you might hate me. Put Area in C tier right now. I'm sorry, Sneeze Lord. I hate your character.
I don't like. She's also annoying as all hell.
See,
I don't know. I can't put her in C just because she's at least like consistent in her design. Like there's nothing like you can pull her up, aren't easy.
I
But
know.
I feel like she has everything you need for like she's got like a Mega Man type vibe, like a little roll aesthetic. She's quite consistent in her like it's very like I'm not the biggest fan of it, but everything is consistent and clean. Like it all matches. Nothing's like
It's
too over the
this.
top, and it
It's
doesn't really distract from her arm, which I think is the focus of her design.
it's the
Um,
same damn design. It's just
yeah, but it's like Sanane is more offensive to me. Like at least because Sanane's too basic and she's a bit all over the place. Like Sanane has like a Shune from KOF kind of syndrome. Like there's just too much stuff that doesn't go well together. But at least Area is like one piece. Like you can, even if you don't like it, you have to admit like it's a fine design.
I gotta put this out there. Shune's biggest problem, in my opinion, is he doesn't roll down that fucking pant leg. Why the fuck is it rolled up? I can forgive everything else about that design. I
Damn.
cannot forgive. Like who does that? Who does that? Who rolls up one pant leg? And they say like, all right, Mate Kun, all right, master, let's hit the streets. One pant leg. Like he could have left it alone. He could have rolled the other one up. No, he just rolled that one up and was too lazy to do the other one.
I just want him to take off the goddamn headphones and fucking take off that tie. Piece of shit. What are you doing?
I like the headphones. He could dish the tie.
I'm just.
Yeah,
This,
I would not put Area as the worst. I would put Sanai as the worst.
So just put her in front of Nane. Okay.
Yeah. Like her moveset's pretty cool. I think it's very unique compared to some of the other characters maybe like Kyrie, but yeah, her design is strong in that it's consistent, but it's not very unique and it's kind of too hard of it leans too hard on stuff we've seen before. Kind of like, Mega Man Battle Network. That's what her kind of outfit reminds me of.
mm,
I just don't. This is a personal thing. I just don't look at Area and I don't feel inspired to play her or like try her out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she doesn't look interesting enough for me to want to like play her.
Mm-hmm.
Because like even like I don't play Garuda, but he looks cool enough for me to like think one day let me try some Garuda. I don't play Pullum. But she looks like somebody I want to play. Like
Mm-hmm.
they have that fighting game thing where they can at least grab your interest enough to make you click them.
Yeah, or like respect, like, oh, it's not for me, but I think I can understand why people find this cool,
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
me with D Dark. Like,
Yeah.
I probably won't play him, but like I can see why people like this.
Mm-hmm.
I just. I just find. Excuse me. I just find Arya's voice to be annoying, and just it's. I don't know. It's something about her design itself is just off to me. It's not like it's not one of those designs that would just really grab my attention and all that. It's just something. There's something off about it. I can't fully explain it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like there could have been a way to like make Area cooler, but keep her this geeky character.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's definitely a design out there that where like she's a bit more at least like she doesn't have to be like badass, but there's somebody could come up with a more like immediately gripping design. Is how I feel about it.
Hmm. I mean,
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I don't disagree with that, but I think with this kind of with her design, it just throws me off all to hell, and I just cannot pinpoint exactly what's so off about it. That's why I'm putting her in C tier
Also, this is just
or the
another
bottom
personal
tier.
complaint. I hate her voice too.
Exactly. I don't know. It's just I don't know. But at least the the amazing thing about this is that with this kind of list, it just shows that the designers actually really did really did a really great job with designing the characters. Because if you can, we can see there's a lot of characters basically in the top row, uh,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't beat a Spawn dude, an Italian JoJo's, and a Samurai Man on Fire. You can't really beat that. I'm sorry, you just can't. I mean, no
Yes,
matter
that's a tall
as
order.
as Jushido said, no matter how hot you are, you can't just beat that.
Like,
Yeah,
bro,
like
like Shirase, Polam, Sharon, they're fine as hell. They're not there. I would let Garuda in my house before any of them. I need to talk to this samurai. Like,
I
tell me
need
everything. You can kill me afterwards, but tell me everything, dude.
it.
yeah, and like even Sanane, like even though she's like the worst design character out of like everybody, I still think she's cool. You know what I mean? Like there's lots to love about each of the characters, you know?
That
Yeah,
is
there's
true.
not a bad character here. This is just the a collective idea of like of how we rank how people look or
Yeah.
their aesthetics, basically.
We are we
Like,
are we're
Area is
we,
still cool.
Yeah.
Like
it's
Sneeze Lord shows off what this character can do. She and like her win animation is really sick. Tsunade is really cool. My guy say that or hidden gem will like run into me on that play and fuck me up.
hmm
But like
that's
these all these characters are really sick. Like Darun, to me, he's just Indian Zangief, but he's still like he walks around with that champion belt. He'll teleport in my face eventually one of these days, and like everybody has something about them that'll make you think like, wow, that's why I play this character.
Yeah.
right.
It's just some of these characters to me have a problem of getting me to click on that character to discover that.
Hmm.
True. And I think because we all played the game so much that we kind of really know what we like and what we don't like. I'm sure I know all of us have at least tried each of the characters for like at least 5 minutes, you know? Like I've definitely tried to do like all the trials for all the characters. So like I don't know. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, some characters in fighting games you also have to learn to like, cause
Yeah.
like I play DOA. It took me a while to warm to most of the male roster in DOA because a lot of those guys do not look cool at first glance.
Hmm.
Like I didn't like Jan Lee until I started seeing Jan Lee gameplay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Jan Lee. What a very interesting character, huh, Jushido? Just want to decide to beat me up with that character on stream. But that's another story,
I'm
another day.
look man, look man. I just need you to know that I watched like all the Bruce Lee movies before I did that. I'm so serious. I am a Bruce Lee movie fan.
I mean,
Aren't we
same
all? Or we
same
should be.
here, same here, same here. But I think I just
Like you watch Bruce Lee movies, you'll want to play the Bruce Lee clones and all the fighting games, dude.
Yeah.
that is
That's why
true.
they're always there. That's why every fighting game franchise has a Bruce Lee character because they know we want to do that.
It's true.
But I think this list is it's pretty nice. So I would like to I would like to see this. This is a template that's been made in Tier Maker that I created, so everybody will be able to see it and make their own lists and blast me on Twitter about it, or Geki or Jushido.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there has their own opinion on it, feel free to do so. Let me know. Tag me because I would like to know. This is just opinion based, not to be taken too seriously for the most part. But
Hmm.
I mean, we can all at least agree that the top three best designed characters in the game, Geist, Rosso, and Garuda, despite the fact that Garuda and Geist are lower tiered characters in the game
Hmm.
itself. It's just that they just look thick. They look amazing.
Hey man, when you play a low tier character, it's good that they look cool. Like,
Yeah.
it, imagine playing it. Like, imagine if your character sucked and looked whack. Like Street Fighter Five players, you play Julia Falk. Like, yeah, your character's in top tier, but at least they're fucking hot.
I don't know about Falk. I mean, Falk's pretty whack designed. Like better than Ed. Ed is just awful, but that's a whole
I
other thing.
mean, but the thing is, though, Falk got the booty.
Oh man, who cares?
Falk has the worst suit I've ever seen.
Oh, Geki's a chess man. That's what he is. He ain't about
Ugh.
the booty.
Falk has the worst soup I've ever seen. I truly believe you could have won Evo with that super and nobody would have cheered.
I don't want my characters to be sexual. Just make them look cool. Man.
But yeah, I agree with what Ani said, except for the tagging part. If you tag me with a tier list and Blair isn't at least A tier, you're getting blocked.
Wow.
Because the thing is like I'm sorry. It's just like I like Blair's design. I really do. She's got a good design.
Yeah, if you send me a list and Garuda is not in S tier anywhere, then don't bother sending it.
I mean, we
I'll delete it.
you were you were there when we put Garuda in a bottom tier last month, man.
I mean, he is not great, but he has some
We're talking
bullshit,
about
and
aesthetics.
yeah, the aesthetic. I mean, design
Talking
wise,
aesthetic.
Okay,
if you
okay,
send me a
okay.
design tier list and he's not in S tier, I will delete your tweet. You're not putting shit in the Discord.
Not putting that negativity anywhere.
Yeah.
See what y'all playing? Y'all playing. If I was a betting man, I would bet Wavy's making the tier list right now with only Skullomania at the top and everybody else at the bottom.
Maybe Shadowgeist in the middle, I think. Like in between all that, and then everyone else at the bottom.
Like if I was a betting man, I'll be
Yeah.
willing to make this bet.
Yeah, I would make that bet too.
Like
Oh,
we'll,
he's
we'll
doing
wake up to like a tier list of like the real design tier list and like only
when
Skullomania has a good design.
Dude, he's gonna make a new tier list on Tier Maker, like rip everything you did, Arneezy, and then just change it to the real Fighting EX Layer character design tier list maker.
Of course
He's,
he
he's
would.
And
gonna
it's just all Skullomania. It's all Skullomania at the
he's
bottom.
gonna add Nishitani.
I mean, Nishitani's S tier for sure. He always Hadokens everything because he freaking made the move. So
Yeah,
Father of the game.
yeah.
yeah,
And he says that Hayate is his favorite character, despite the fact that he sucks ass.
it's crazy to me. I wonder who Miharu-san's favorite character is because it might be Terry, depending on how. I mean, based on what he says, but who knows?
Terry, a business decision. Terry made us money. We can't let him be bad. He's got to
Yeah.
be good.
He has to be really good. What can we
I,
do? Command grab,
I,
cool.
I
Power.
respect that. I respect that. Because that means they respect your money. That means they respect your money. You know how many people bought Dragon Ball Fighters characters only for them to be trash? You spend $5 on Terry Bogard, you got though like potentially the best character in the game.
Yeah, like I think for people that are sick of SNK not putting rollback in their King of Fighters games, just play Terry and FEXL. He's got the same motions. You can have more fun because you can juggle with his power geyser. Like you're playing KOF. You got to run. You got to backdash. You got short hop with Stealth Raptor. Just do that. You got rollback.
Yeah,
There
if you
you
for
go.
some reason don't want to play O2UM,
Yeah.
Fexel's right here. But
Yeah.
O2UM is good too.
Yeah.
And you learn one character instead of 3. So there you go.
Yeah.
As
Exactly.
Juicebox, the FEXL is basically KOF, but one character.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juicebox.
Shout out to Juicebox. But yeah, so I'm gonna tweet this later on today. Gentlemen, I really appreciate you joining me on such a very interesting Fighting EX layer decision or discussion. And
I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me come out here and spit my foolishness.
Yeah, appreciate you for hosting, Arneezy.
yeah, I mean, I'm all about having fun and things like that. It's Friday, and you know, people have had a rough week, depending on who you are. But try to be positive about everything. Speaking of positivity, before I leave, we are gonna raid Lord Jimmy Bones. So
Yeah,
The
it's
birthday
his,
boy.
it
got
is
to get
his,
down on Friday.
it is his birthday. He's playing some video games tonight, so we are all gonna raid him. It looks like he's playing Alpha 2, it seems. So I want everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there. Take care of each other. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Follow us on the Twitter. Our Twitter is right there on the screen. And have a
I
good
got a
night.
disclaimer real quick. I got a disclaimer. If you follow my Twitter, turn off my retweets immediately. That's all I have to say.
Already did. Yep.
Blessing my timeline with that. Anyhow, have a good night,
You
everyone.
Y'all have a
Take care,
blessed one.
guys. Bye.
Gotta get on
I
there.
stream there on easy.
Yeah. Just trying to be
Wait,
entertaining as best I can.
Wavy streaming The Mask.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if
he's.
he's streaming the movie or the game, like the Super Nintendo game. That would be weird.
If he's streaming the movie, isn't he gonna get the MCA?
Easy. With a rate of 9.
Yeah, he's streaming the movie.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck.
Very much.
Wow. But he's got like his stuff all around it, so it's like bleeding into the frame.
Arnie gang.
I don't know if that counts.
Oh yeah,
But,
he. I think I forgot what movie he streamed, but he put like a giant ass black bar in the middle.
Okay, that's smart.
yeah, I don't
It
know.
was-
I thought you're not allowed to stream like shows or movies.
Oh,
Like even if you own it,
I
like you
mean-
can't do it, right?
I mean, you could do if you have like Amazon Prime, you could do for like watch parties with Amazon Prime movies and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for
So
the-
only if you have Amazon Prime, then you do it through a watch party, which is like
How you been,
the
fella?
function in Twitch. Uneasy. I don't know if you're saying anything. You're muted.
I am.
Oh no, now I can hear you.
I was just typing something. Sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, just he finds a way to